Remember that one toy you wanted as a kid but you never got? Well, today we're going to take a little trip down memory lane because I'm going to list out 5 toys you may have wanted growing up. We're going to check out their original adverts, how much they cost then and how much they cost now on eBay. This is the start of a new series I'm calling Toy Get Me Not. I'm so sorry.
It's the real Ghostbusters Firehouse playset.
Figment, our firehouse is haunted. No way. Oh no! I've been gooped. Goes to the stadium.
The real Ghostbusters, each sold separately, assembly required.
Okay, first up, we've got the Ghostbusters Firehouse. Now, if you're like me, in the 80s, you were a massive Ghostbusters fan. Not just a fan of the films, but also a fan of the Ghostbusters cartoon, the real Ghostbusters.
Just can't keep you guys away from TV.
And you probably wanted the firehouse or the fire station. You know, it's interchangeable what you called it. I wanted this. I never had this. I didn't even have the Ecto one, but I had access to some of the figures from a mate who lived over the road and things like that. But I really wanted that firehouse. I was very jealous of anyone who had it. Basically, it had a grate at the top. You can see there where you could put some goop going down, or ectoplasm, whatever you want to call it. And you actually got that free with the, well, free as part of the fire station playset. Had those big doors on the right there where it could open up and the Ecto one could slide in and park. How cool is that? But I'll be honest, the coolest thing for me in this playset was the pole, because you could attach a Ghostbuster to it and it could spin. You could spin round. I just loved that. It just reminded me of the film, you know, especially that bit at the start where Ray kind of slides in.
Wow, this place is great. When can we move in?
Anyway, at this point in time, this set was, let's have a look, Ghostbusters Fire Station, £38.95. So it doesn't sound that expensive, but anyway, let's have a look at how much it is on eBay to buy right now. So here we are on eBay, and we're looking at sold listings that have been completed basically, and you can see straight away one sold for £60. Now, you've also got to understand that this might be incomplete, so as we look down at the other listings for this, you might see that, you know, it's going to go up or down depending on what's with it, because you can see like there's loads of accessories with this set. Obviously the box is going to be a big factor. I'm not bothered about one because I really want this, but I'm not bothered about the box. Well, I'm bothered a little bit, but I don't think I'm going to get the box at a fair price, so I would love, or a cheap price, I would love the set. So having a look at it, £60 straight away. That looks pretty good. You got the containment unit there, you got the doors there, and I think what's that, little ghost trap maybe. That looks like it could be quite good for £60. That's gone with a £12 postage. And second down, £46.99. This is $39.99. That's pretty good, but you get incomplete missing parts, as we're going to see. £100 just for the box, just for an empty box. You're going to find that a lot if you're looking for toys. So you are looking at spending £30 to £100 plus, really depending on the condition and, you know, what if the box and things they get with it. That's actually not too bad.
What do we have here?
It's Castle Grayskull. And it's mine. Not so fast, Beastman. He-Man!
You can pit He-Man against Beastman, playing for the power of Castle Grayskull.
We're talking about iconic toys. Castle Grayskull has got to be on that list, especially if you are a Motu fan like me. So I kind of need it. How much is it here? So L11, there we go. This is the Argos I'm looking at, by the way. £22.95. That is crazy. Well, it's not too crazy, actually, because you can get the new version really cheap now. It's gone down so much in price. It's gone down to about £40 in most places. One of the things I really love about this set, if you didn't know, it came with well, He-Man and Skeletor had half of a power sword, basically, with them. And when they combined them, that was the thing that could open the drawbridge on the front of Castle Grayskull. And then they could take, you know, ownership of the castle and steal its secrets if you're Skeletor. Or protect them if you're He-Man. Absolutely brilliant. You imagine like playing with it as a kid and you're playing with somebody else and they want to take over. It's just so much fun. Love it. Very iconic. Loads of accessories as well. That's the issue here, because if you look on an eBay, you're probably not going to get all the accessories because, you know, as kids, we're prone to lose a lot of stuff. Not so much now as we're adults, especially like me, and you keep everything in a box. But anyway, let's have a look at eBay. And here we are on the eBay listing, and you can see £45 straight away. He-Man, Grayskull, Motu Vintage Original 80s. I mean, it's got loads of things with it. There's bound to be something missing, but £45 straight away is pretty decent. Straight away, $42.99. £35. That doesn't look like it comes with any of the accessories at all. And then you can buy some of the accessories separately, which is pretty cool as well. I mean, you're going to end up doing that if you want the full set. But I'll be honest, just for the base unit itself, and most of them come with accessories. Not too bad. I'm seeing like 30 to like 60 here, and you're buying all the other extra things, accessories. That's not too bad, is it? You know, for me, who's saying these are kind of mini grails at the moment, they're obviously bigger items I want to get for my collection, but these are not like impossible to get.
New from Kenner's Star Wars collection, the Millennium Falcon that you put together. Batteries not included.
Nice landing, Han Solo. Uh-oh, come on, Chewbacca. Stormtroopers are coming.
Action figures each sold separately.
Now, as we're talking about iconic toys, the Millennium Falcon is going to be right up there next to Castle Grayskull. Come on, I'm completely covering it with my camera. Let's move it away. But as you can see, it's just iconic. Look at how incredible it is. And you can see this is the Return of the Jedi one, because reading up on this, I didn't know this until I did some research for this video. But the original one and the Empire Strikes Back one and the Return of the Jedi Millennium Falcons are all the same. Just got different packaging, obviously, to denote which movie they're kind of being marketed for. So if you get one from that era, you're pretty much going to get the same Millennium Falcon, unless you really want the box. That's the issue again. If you want the box, you're going to pay a lot more money. I had this as a kid, and my mum years ago later on sold it at a car boot for like £1 or something stupid like that. It's my fault. I wasn't bothered then. I'm bothered now because nostalgia took a really strong bond on me as I've got older, and I want to get the Millennium Falcon back again. Definitely a part of my list of things and toys to get again. Anyway, let's see how much this is now. Well, then, sorry. So this is for the Return of the Jedi, so it's like a 1981 around then. So what number here? So number 9. Let's have a look. And this is a £22.95. Oh my god, that's so cheap. So cheap. But again, I think we're going to get some bargains on eBay while looking at the sold listings, because this, is, as well as all the others, comes with a lot of accessories. So we're probably going to see a lot of ones that are missing items and things like that. So let's have a look at eBay. Okay, here we are on eBay, and we can see that something happened with that £1,200 one in a box. We'll never know. So straight away go down. Okay, £79. Vintage Star Wars Millennium Falcon boxed, 1983. So that was the one we just looked at, and I was £79 boxed. That's an absolute bargain. That's really, really cheap. I wonder why. £128.89 for the Empire Strikes Back version. And that's 100% original as well. So it's not that pricey, is it? I've got a feeling it's probably because a lot of these were made. If you think about it, it got released for 3 films, and it's the same Falcon over and over again. And obviously they released it later on, I think in the 90s, that Hasbro brought a new version of it out as well, and probably loads later on. So it has been put out to death. But over £100? I thought I'd be surprised. But I'm more surprised that it's a lot cheaper. See, this is one of the later ones there. Oh my god, look at this one for £405 from Germany. And this one, this is what I was thinking about before. You're going to get ones that are made for, like, do spare parts, which is pretty cool, because you might have a Millennium Falcon that needs a spare part, and £25 will get you parts you need. But around £100 plus, although this one's £183. So maybe it's about the condition. Obviously, you got to look into these actual listings and see what the colouring is like and all the parts there. This looks exactly like that image at the top. So that's a bit worrying, and it's very cheap, £49, and it was 2 bids. Which one was it? This one. That's exactly the same image, and that's £79. So I don't know what's going on there, unless he sold one of them and the sale didn't go through and he sold it again. But anyway, not bad. Around £100 plus, depending on the condition and the amount of accessories that are with it. That's great. What a toy. I want it.
Ready for Thunder Tank!
Thunder Tank, the ultimate attack machine. Put Lion-O at the controls. Thunder Tank, instantly armed for battle. Laser guns, stun guns, mechanical jaws.
Release the boulders and crush the Thunder Cat!
Nothing can stop Thunder Tank.
Okay, for number 4, we're still in the 80s, and we've got some Thundercats, and it's the Thunder Tank we're going to look at, which is the vehicle right at the top, number 17 here. Now, this is a cool vehicle because you can have 2 figures in it. I have one at the front and one like hidden in the back when it goes into its attack mode. I've never played with one of these. I've never even seen it in person. I've just watched the advert a million times and wanted one as a kid because I was a huge Thundercats fan. Like probably a lot of you guys watching. And I just thought this the Thunder Tank was just one of the coolest things. It featured a lot in the cartoon, wasn't it? So you saw it a lot there, mostly driven by Panthro. So it's interesting that you've got, you know, Lion-O at the front and on the advert there. But I always wanted this, and again, it's one of those ones where it comes with accessories because I believe that the belt around the wheels can come off, and that's always going to be an issue, isn't it? Because that means you're going to see listings on eBay without that belt, because obviously as kids we lost them all. So 17. How much is this one? So back then this was £13.95. Oh my word! Didn't even get a figure for that now. That's insane. £13.95. Let's have a look at how much it's going for on eBay. Okay, so these are the sold listings, and the first one was sold for less than $24.99, I'm guessing. And as you can see in listing there, it doesn't have that rubber belt. Let's scroll down, and we got £90, that one. That has got the belt at the back, as you can see. £90, buying it now, £95. Seems we're getting a lot for like £90 to £100, aren't we? About around that mark. Okay, this one with the box. Wow, look at that. The box is absolutely beautiful. I'm a sucker for a good box. That's why I won't open any of my new stuff. It's a vehicle. It's a box unused. Action figure. Hopefully it's like not just a box. Okay, there's with the box. Vintage from the Cats Fun Tank vehicle box and instructions. I say, no, £100. That's pretty good. Looks good condition as well. Like, I wouldn't know if what the other... Before I even think about buying anything like this, I would check out all the accessories that are in it. But for that price, that's pretty good. Again, it's the same price for all these things so far. You can see there, I don't think that's the belt. $14.99, pretty cheap. You could buy one without the belt and for a bit of a bargain, but you're always going to be sitting there going, belt. Or anyone comes around to look at your nerd room, your fan cave, they're going to go, where's the belt on you? On the tank, mate. You're going to get that a lot. But you're looking around £80 to £100. Oh my god, with the box, it's not too bad, actually. It's not too bad at all. Wowzers. I'm not saying I'm going to go out and buy these. These are things that are on my list that I eventually will get. My first list. If they're going to make more videos like this. If you want me to make more videos like this, please do let me know, because I'd love to. Anyway, let's move on to the last one. I'm guessing this one probably going to be a lot cheaper.
Let's do it! Ripley's got the power loader, the ultimate battle suit, perfect in a pinch, with all the anti-alien firepower a Marine could ask for.
Okay, lastly we have the power loader toy with Ripley from the Aliens toy line, which is crazy really, because this is a 90s toy line, and I think it came out when Alien 3 was coming out, because a lot of people got interested in the Alien series again, and I do believe there was some kind of cartoon that wasn't going to be in talk, Operation Aliens. Although I've read in various places that it might have been a thing or it might not have been a thing. I don't know. I need to look into that more, but anyone can let me know. Anyway, this toy looked amazing. If you watched Aliens, like a lot of us did when we were kids and we were way too young to watch it, the last scene where Ripley confronts the alien queen was one of the most coolest final scenes ever in any movies. So for me, I was like, if there's a toy of Ripley in that power loader, I want it. I want it, and there was, but I never got it. I briefly saw these toys as a kid, but like as soon as they came in, they went. It must have been a brief window before the Terminator toys came in. But I really want this now looking at it, and I'll be honest, I had a little sneaky look before to see how much these are, because I couldn't find a price for back in the day. I couldn't find an Argos catalogue of how much this was originally listed for, but I had a little look at how much these are on eBay, which we're going to have a little look now. As you can see, really cheap actually. £13.50 one of them sold for, and that was in the 20th of June. That was quite recently, which is absolutely nuts. And look, straight away, one with a box, £25, and that's free postage. This set, this Aliens toy line, isn't that expensive. I'm not really sure why. Maybe it wasn't that popular, that's why it came in and went so quickly. But if you are an Aliens fan like me, I want to get at least the power loader with Ripley. I mean, look at the box for £25. That's not too bad, is it? But around the same price there. I mean, the Funko Pops are more expensive than the power loader toy itself, which is, I mean, I say that's crazy, but Funko Pops are, you know, highly collectible still, as weird as that sounds. But they are very collectible, aren't they? But I would have thought that these would have been collectible because it looks so damn cool, I'll be honest. I just wanted to have a closer look of it in action. I mean, the Ripley figure doesn't really resemble Sigourney Weaver, but that might be an issue with the rights of the actual, you know, the likeness or whatever, or it might just be the limitations of the mold. But I'll be honest, that's cool, and I really want it. I mean, I think they've brought out better versions of it since, with like Super 7 or one of those company on NECA or something like that. I brought her out. I'll be honest, I'd rather have a toy, something I would have liked as a kid. Saying that, how old would I would have been? This would have came out in 92, 93, something like that. Would have been about 12. I would still right age to play with toys, especially if they're based on, you know, an alien sci-fi action movie. But anyway, that's my 5. So yeah, that's 5 toys on my wish list. I'll update you if I find any of them, but do let me know in the comments if you want to see more videos like this, and do share the toys that you wanted when you were a kid that you're probably going to end up getting at some point.